president, an outgoing president for CSI, and Erica Clarkson, who is the executive director of CSI, is doing a wonderful job. So she's going to be here filling in for here. Dr. Newsom is going to be in Dr. Moody's place. We're doing a little chairs, little dance chairs, you know. And Dr. Newsom, can you say hi to everybody?
Hello, welcome.
Dr. Curran is also here. It's another one of our faculty. And so is Dr. Royal, who is our technology guru. I think he's putting us in the lab or something.
Maybe.
Maybe. You know. And we are going to, maintain the rest of the program. And Dr. Claire is here today with some remarks where she was that. Oh, there you are. She's going to talk to us as well. So I will give you the sponsors.
Hi everyone, I'm Erica Clarkson, Executive Director. Welcome, thank you. Iota. This contract was actually established in 1998. Can you hear me? Sorry. We were established in 1998. And I've been a member since last year, and it does have a lot of advantages. Being a member, you're part of a host of counselor educators, counselors. Some counselors don't have career counselors who all have had the privilege of being a part of this organization, this honor society. And we welcome you today to our inductees, family, and friends who are here to share with us.
Okay, so now I get to be Dr. Moody. This is so exciting. Again, thank you all. Thank you all for coming and participating in this outstanding honor that's been bestowed to your individuals, your significant others. And to help us in this celebration, we have Dr. Glenda Clare. Dr. Glenda Clare, there's a full bio that's listed on the back of your program, but in the interest of time, because we're going to keep it short because it's kind of warm in here. So if you would just read that. But what I'd like to say is that Dr. Clare graciously agreed to come and speak with us. She is an alumna of the Counselor Education Program in North Carolina Central. She is also a member of Chi Sigma Iota. And as such, she is a professional clinical mental health technician, clinician who works in the city of Durham. And one of the things that we found appealing about Dr. Clare is her social media presence. And in this day and era with individuals graduating and going out to work, it might be good to get some inside information about how to do that and certain trends related to excellence in the field of counseling. So that's what that is all about. So without further ado, Dr. Clare, you come forward.
Good day. Good day. Before I get started, I need to ask a question, and that is, who are the counseling students? Y'all all have your hands raised high. Okay, because I'm one of these people that's kind of interact. I don't just stand up in the middle of the room. I interact. So, I was asked to speak to you today about social media. And before I do that, I want us to all look at this piece of paper that we have here, speaking about Chi Sigma Iota. It says that Chi Sigma Iota is the International Honor Society of Professional Counseling. It was established for counselors in training, counselor educators, and professional counselors whose career commitment is to research and service through professional counseling. Its mission is to promote scholarship, research, professionalism, leadership, and excellence in counseling, and to recognize high attainment in the pursuit of academic and clinical excellence in the profession. So that's what you are all to do. So I'm going to provide you with an opportunity to what I call ask. Ask is to share your abilities, skills, and knowledge with others. Okay? I'm asking you, I'm providing you with an opportunity to ask. Anybody in this room ever had the predicament of going somewhere and saying that you were a counselor and someone said, is it like a psychologist? Is that like a social worker? What is a counselor? Has anybody had that issue? Come on, be honest. Have you had that issue? If you have, raise your hand. Social media provides us with an opportunity for us to give people the opportunity to ask. Why do you think that's so? Well, social media provides us with the opportunity to be seen. Social media provides us with the opportunity to educate. And social media provides us with the opportunity to connect. How many people are on Facebook? Raise your hand. How many people are on Twitter? Raise your hand. How many people are on Pinterest? Raise your hand. How many people are on Instagram? Raise your hand. How many people are using those means to educate people about the profession of counseling? I am. How many people are using those means to connect with prospective clients? How many? I am. How many people are using those mechanisms to connect with other counselors, to connect with also, how many of you are aware that we are getting ready to have some major changes in the mental health profession? We're getting ready to have it so that we are going to have to come under the domain of primary care. You know what I mean when I say primary care? So primary care are those general practitioners, the MD type, medical doctors. They consist of people that are pediatricians, general practitioners, OBGYN. We're going to have to come under them. However, when a lot of them think about mental health, what do they think about? They think about psychologists. They think about social workers. They think about psychiatrists. And they even think about psychiatric nurses. But they're not really thinking about us, counselors. So this is an opportunity for us to begin to educate people about who we are and why we are doing what we do. Now I'm going to show you a couple of little gadgets that I have because all of you can start this down. A great many of you said that you were on Facebook. Again, raise up your hands. How many of you are on Facebook? Okay. How often are you posting on Facebook? That's a question. I threw it out to you. I'm looking for like an exchange information back. Less frequently before grad school, but how frequently are you on Facebook? Huh? Come on. Once a month? Oh, come on now. Once a month. You don't talk to your friends on Facebook only once a month? You, oh, sad. Okay. You check it every morning like email. How many of your friends know that you're a counselor? How many of you have put somewhere on your Facebook page that you are a counselor in training, that you are a counselor now, that you are a counselor educator? How many of you have done that? How many of you will be doing that? Okay. Same is true in terms of Twitter and Pinterest. I have gotten into, as I said, health information technology. I've really been getting into it. In fact, I got 2 major certifications last year. And I've been connecting more with people in primary care because I know that to get business in the future, I'm going to have a relationship with primary care if I want to get business. I've got to be known to people. And you know what? With these things that we have, these social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, all of these things, I've got to post. I've got to post something that's showing my knowledge of counseling. And I need to do it at least twice a week. Doesn't have to be a lot, but I do need to post something at least twice a week. I hate to say it, I have been guilty, and Dr. Royal is putting me on the spot now since he has that gadget over there, and I guess it's in my direction taking my picture. But I've been guilty of not putting my face on Facebook or Twitter or what have you. I've been guilty of not having a picture. And one of the things that I've learned recently is that people like your content. They like to see what you've written, but they also like to see pictures of you. So this is something that everyone in the room can get if you don't have one already. This is a Sony Lobby. Okay, actually, how many of you have a cell phone that has a camera feature, that has the video feature? So you already have these, okay? You can take pictures when you are doing the presentation. You can take pictures of you just wanting to share information about your profession. You can do all of that just by using this. How many of you have one of these gadgets? Digital recorder of some sort. Okay, only one person has. Tell me, because I don't have all the latest cell phones. Okay, can you do digital recording on your cell phone? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got everything that you need if you got a smartphone, right? Okay. How many of you are using these on your devices? On your devices, meaning your social media. I see one lady back here that's doing that. I see two, somebody way in the back that's also doing that. I'm going to encourage you to do that more often. We as counselors need to see. People don't know who we are. They don't know what we do. And the only way that they're going to be educated is by us moving forward and doing something. Now, you look puzzled when I say that. Tell me, why did you enter the counseling? Why did you choose to be a counselor? You wanted to help. Right? And how do you, as a counselor, do that? What kind of skills do you, as a counselor, have? I'm not just going to get you. I'm going to get them. Okay, listening and walking through the process of solving their own problem. How do you, somebody at this table do that? Yes, you did
Wow. Having empathy for our clients, myself,
having an ear. Okay? Someone at this table. What's special about counseling? Why did you choose to be a counselor? There is a counselor at this table. One of you. What's special about counseling? The centers on the person. So you're really attuned to the person and trying to help them to solve whatever their issue. You're an advocate, okay? That table over there, there's 3 men at that table. One of you're a counselor. I remember you raised your hand. Yes.
Like I sought a counseling program because I enjoyed making connections.
You were good at making connections with people, and you wanted to use those connections to help them to help. Okay? You're a Judith.
I thought I'm good counseling because having to talk to something that felt that to be able to do that what they could like.
So you already had some gifts, and nobody was there to help you when you had an issue. So you wanted to be there for someone else,
And to be there.
and to be there. This kid, you look like a good candidate. Are you a counselor? You must be the counselor. Okay.
I am. That's my sister.
That's your sister. I got the vibe of this person.
I want to be a counselor.
Wanted to
My clients.
So I'm hearing a lot of things. I'm hearing that people got into this profession because they wanted to help people, that there was no one else that was there when they were going through something, either personally or someone in their family was going through something. They wanted to be there to be there for them. They wanted to be there to be there for them. Isn't that something? They have a listening ear. They've got empathy for other people. They've got resources they want to share. However, none of us in this room are going to be able to do that unless we first connect with them. Now, I've been spending some time learning about this. One of the things that I've learned is that nobody buys a product unless there is first the ability to like, know, and trust the person that is selling the product. Is counseling a product? It is. Can we use social media to help us to get people to like, know, and trust? Of course we can. So I'm going to encourage you, especially those of you who are being inducted to Chi Sigma Iota today, to use social media. To use social media to connect with people, to use social media to educate people about the counseling profession, to allow yourself to be able to connect with someone else that's already a counselor. And so I want you all to write down my information because I'm hoping that all of you will connect with me. So I've got a couple of ways that you can get in contact with me. I am on Facebook. I am on Twitter. I am on Blog Talk Radio. I am on Pinterest. I am on all of those things. I encourage you to connect with me. One of the things I have shared with Dr. Newsom is that there are so many of us that have so many giftings, but we don't see a lot of each other. We don't see each other in terms of writing books. We don't see each other in terms of us presenting at conferences. How many of you are members of LPANC? Whoa. No one's a member of LPANC? Do y'all know what LPANC is? What's LPANC? Licensed Professional Counselors Association of North Carolina. We should all be getting up and we should be presenting at those conferences because that's how our colleagues get to know who we are. How many of us are members of NCCA? What's NCCA? North Carolina Counseling Association. So each of those organizations has something that we can present at every year. So in March, April, NCCA has a conference that we can all present at. In October or somewhere around September, October, or November, LPANC has a conference that we can all present at. A couple of things that you should know. Since there seems to, since people didn't seem to really know about those conferences, there's two things I want you to think about. First, at those conferences, you can go there and get new knowledge that you need to increase your knowledge in your profession. Everybody here knows that they're going to need continuing education hours, right? Okay, so you can go there and get those hours that you need. You can also, as I said, present at those conferences. You're going to feel more comfortable sharing the information that you have at those conferences. You're going to learn at those conferences, and most importantly, you're going to connect with other counselors. Because if you're not getting the referrals from the primary care docs, you're going to need to get them from other counselors that are going to refer to you. So if you aren't a member of those organizations now, then I want you to go back and become members of them. So first thing you're going to do, Facebook. I'm Dr. Glenda Claire. So that's as though it's one word, Claire. Okay? Connect with me. I'll connect you with LPANC. There's a special page on Facebook that is just LPANC. Okay? Also, I was told to ask, how many of you are going out and getting ready to do your internship? Does everybody have their connect as of yet in terms of the places where they're going to go and do those internships? Facebook is a great place to be. There's a lot of people that are sharing information just about internships that are available, jobs that are available, all different kinds of things that are available. So again, I'm going to encourage you to use social media as your opportunity to ask. I want you to share your abilities, I want you to share your skills, and I want you to share your knowledge. And on that note, I'm going to end because it is hot.
All right, now we're going to proceed with the introduction of the new initiatives. Kansas application have been reviewed and acted on favorably by the International Office of Chi Sigma Iota and is acting committee of this chapter. Candidates, please stand. We are pleased to present these candidates as worth of membership in this chapter in the International Water Societies. Membership in the society will have special meanings for each of you. The common meaning, however, will be the same. You are dedicating yourself to continued excellence, both scholarship and impact. As such, subscribe to high standards of performance in all that you do. On this occasion, you are asked to publicly declare your commitment to striving for high standards of scholarship and clinical excellence. If you will accept the rights and responsibilities of membership embodied in the bylaws of the society, please answer, I will. Further, you are asked if you are willing to continue encouraging excellence in the professional settings in which you work. If so, please answer, I am. Finally, you are asked if you will support and encourage the members in activities of this chapter and society through a personal involvement in their professional programs. If so, please answer, I will. Congratulations and welcome to the Chi chapter of Chi Sigma Iota Counseling, Academic, and Professional Honor Society International. As your name is called, please step forward to receive your membership certificate and recognition. Now, please. Sherry Clark. Dietrich Palms. Christina Diaz-Curley. Lori Durham. Crystal Franklin Bates. Isha Galloway. Jess Goldman. Whitley Grant. Nancy Holloman. Elizabeth Kugener. Darlene Jones. Kia Jones.
Nicole Max. Randy McGrew. Elizabeth Renison. Laura Mueller. Audrey Paquet. Kathleen O'Connor. Tanika Paver. Sophia Pitts. Christy Stanford. Jennifer Tarmeyer. Michelle Walker. Oh, Rachel, hold on. Let me find you. Rachel Archer. Congratulations. The Great Honor Society. When you go to American Council Association Annual Conference, they have High Sigma Iota Day. They have a lot of leadership training. They recognize leaders in profession. They have lots of awards and grants and research, and they truly are a wonderful society to be part of it. So welcome. Now, Dr. Newsom, do you have some remarks?
Yes, I'll make my remarks from over here. Thank you again so much for coming out. And so then you kind of have your charge to go forth, represent the profession, connect socially, and also there are some ethical things that are related to social media. NBCC has some of that information, so you want to take a look at that. But before we close up this evening, I'd just like to recognize Dr. William Lawrence. Dr. Lawrence, raise your hand. Dr. Lawrence is a retired member of the Counselor Education faculty. And also, I'd like to recognize Ingrid Sadler Walker. Ingrid, if you raise your hand. Ingrid is also a member of Chi Sigma Iota. Her first time around was when she was coming here to become a school counselor. Now she's back to become a clinical mental health counselor, but she's still active in the organization. So thank you both for being here. Are there any other Chi Sigma Iota members? Yes, thank you. And this is Crystal Douglas. I'd like to give a special thank you to two people. Crystal Douglas, who is our president-elect. You guys are going to have a meeting, a short business meeting afterwards, get some offices in place. And I'd like to give a big hand to Erica Fox, who just stepped in and took care of everything as if it were her job. So we do appreciate it, and I think that all points towards just the respect that students have for Chi Sigma Iota. So I thank you so much for that. So that's it. Thank you for coming out. We have a few refreshments here. There's a student lounge around the